Right, let me take you around my Shopify store and show you some things on a first walk around. Then we'll delve into them more in depth. So the store is the domain you want it to be. So with any level of Shopify pricing, you can make it. So mine's shop.drinkwithpaul.com. Just a bit of a fun charity event I did where I've been selling teacups for people and other things. The theme will change. We're going to talk about themes. So whichever theme you either get a free version or a paid version from various places, you can upload a theme to make it look like your store branding. Obviously, people can jump about. You have been to probably many Shopify stores that will look different, but you can tinker with how it customized. But a lot of companies are using Shopify to sell products. Obviously, you can add to cart any product for sale. You go through and add your pricing. So like any website, it's really basic, but it's so easy to set up customer information and shipping and things like that. So that's really the front end. It's fully customizable depending on what theme you've got, but the front end is something you will see a lot, and you will start seeing a lot around the more and more online shopping sort of stuff you do. You'll see maybe down here if it says at the bottom, powered by Shopify. So the front end, not as different to you, but let's go into the back end as he closes his shop. So a drink with Paul, I think. Yeah, I just read. So you can read out. You notice then I went to Drink with Paul, but it redirected to shop.drinkwithpaul. You can do things like that as well. There's a lot of redirections and things you can do to choose whatever you want to use. So it can completely replace your main website at the minute. So we go into the back end, and obviously you have a dashboard and screens that you can set up, few orders, recent activity. Set it up however you want it to do it. You're going to see as we go down, I'm just going to go through all the different things. The orders, all your latest orders will pop up, and I'm going to click on me. So let me click on me. So if I go to an order, you can see the status of the orders. So people have been paid, someone's been refunded, all these guys have paid, and whether the item's been fulfilled or is unfulfilled, hasn't been sent out, how many items have been bought, the delivery method. So there's all sorts of different methods you can do to set it, customer name, pricing, and things like that, right? So when I click on an order, I can then see it was a Happy Me hat. It's trying. Oh yeah, this was just so they can see any notes on the order. This was an example one I did. Any VAT, any pricing, customer information. I'm glad I put that's not where I don't live at 25 Hello Street. Email address, you get a phone number and things there, and comments, send a message to customer, things like that. More actions, duplicate, cancel, or archive it. All sorts of things you can do, but it's really easy layout and really easy to see anything that you see there. Abandoned carts, you could go through and recover abandoned carts. People who have got to your checkout and not done anything, you can then go and send, I think it said there, send a cart recovery email. Don't forget to complete your purchase. That will send it. Things like that, right? So you want to say to people, you forgot to check out, maybe. Customers, your products. Obviously, your big things, your products. All your line of products are going to be here, where you can just jump in and edit your products. Really easy. Title, description, add images, variances on your product. Edit the SEO so that Google sees a little bit more. Add tags, collections, different vendors to it, what product type is it, all sorts of things you can categorize, and then you can view that product in the top. So this was that hat, and if I change color, it'll jump. Oh, that is stone. If I change to it, you can jump around, add to cart, right? Really easy to add products. Inventory status, I don't think I've got anything that's inventory required, so you can check your inventory levels and things like that for reordering. Try to manage your inventory transfers. So obviously if you've got different areas of your business where you store your inventory, bump them around. for inventory management. Collections, so these are, you can do smart collections or add things specifically. So let's just go back to this one actually. It's charity coffee cup. So I have a collection called Charity Coffee Cups, and the collection is any product which contains charity coffee gets added to the collection. So this is the collection. I can add images for it. I can view the collection. So obviously you've got spring, summer, whatever you might have in your business, you can add them to collections. So there's put together gift cards, obviously selling gift cards and setting up gift cards. Customers, I don't want to click too much, it's all right. So you can see where your customers are. You can obviously click in and see more information on the customer. You can see how many orders, how much money they've paid, things like that. Analytics, looking at sales, percentage of sales, looking at traffic sources, all sorts of insights into where have people come to your business. Live view, how many people are on your website now. Obviously that's just me. Marketing, I don't know what this actually is. Shopify email is now available. Build a relationship with customers. So this is sort of an email campaign marketing, where you can send an email to anybody who signed up to your email and allowed you to email them. So if they allow you to, if there's probably a checkbox on checkout, if they've signed up for your newsletter and said we want to hear from you, you can obviously send them new information on that. Any discounts you want to set up, so you want to get somebody to give them a code or any other. So this is not coupons, this is discounts. So any discounts on different things you can add in. Apps, absolutely loads and loads of different apps that you can add to make your Spotify better. There's obviously Spreader app, import items from Amazon, that one. Shopify is the app. Product reviews, I'd be able to add a little spiel on a page for people giving reviews. Printful is how I do my print on demand. You know, if somebody orders a hat, Printful send it out for me. They make it and send it out. Facebook, connecting to Facebook. The channel here is your online store. This is how you manage your customization of your theme. Depending on whatever theme it is, you can go in and edit it, rename it, edit some code on it, customize it. So if I click customize, whatever the theme is, I can change the settings in the theme here. You know, I can show the currency calculator up the top. I can have text at the top instead of image. You know, this will change on your theme though. If you've got a different theme, these settings won't show necessarily. You'll customize your theme. I'm not going to show you this one because that is a specific theme. Blog posts, if you want to write any blog posts, you want to create a blog, you can easily create blogs. You can create your own pages, maybe sales pages specific to products that you want to sell and promote. Navigation, your menu bars, how people move around your site. Domains, this is how you set up your domains. I've got many different domains that I've used and tried for my shop. Any preferences, so this is where you tell Google your site name, site description, any social media sharing, Google Analytics where you put your code, Facebook Pixel. So you might want to target people who've been to your website on Facebook, put your pixel in there, run an ad to people who've been to your website on Facebook. Lots of cool things. Facebook Shop, mine's not actually working at the minute, but you can connect to your Facebook Shop. I think I'm waiting for approval. It may work. I've had a problem with it, but you can sell your products directly on Facebook. You can tag your products directly in Instagram. Again, Instagram, mine's not working because I don't have an Instagram. But you can tag say you're wearing a t-shirt on Instagram, you can tag it and say buy that t-shirt. Things like that. Buy button means put a buy button anywhere on the internet. If you've got a website separate to it, you can create a buy button, put the code on the website, and they click the button and it will pop up buy that item. So think if you've got a blog post or a picture and some information on your website, and underneath it you want to say buy now, that's what you put. Facebook again at the bottom is running ads, I think this is. And then going through settings, right? So all your settings, managing your general settings, your payments, your checkout, shipping and delivery, and things like that. You're going to do it all in within your settings area. But it is really easy to set up. It's really easy to edit things. It's really easy to edit products, enter products, and things like that, right?